Hello. Hello and welcome. It's Sonic Racing, all across the world or whatever. It's not Mario Kart, despite what the music may have you think. But the game doesn't allow music to play when the window is not active. Also, this is just a normal thing that I do. But yeah. Sonic Racing. There's Sonic, I mean Miku. There she is. So, while Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers is directly called not a pick up and play racer in the instruction booklet, this relatively is. It's not like without skill or technique. There's a little more to it than like Mario Kart, I would say. And also, it's like, people have said it is closer to an arcade racer than a kart racer. Yeah, the Sonic Forces characters as NPCs is pretty good. And as far as I can tell, what people mean when they say it's more of an arcade racer is that you have to stop accelerating to turn sometimes, which is fun, I think. Now, I like this game a lot so far. I would say that I personally, at this moment, enjoy it more than Mario Kart World and more than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think it is more difficult to compare it to Ring Racers because they are going for very different things, probably. But Miku's here, and you can customize the vehicle. And yeah, there's a lot to think about and talk about with this game, to be honest. For example, before we actually go into actual racing, there are many things. I will give you a brief overview. First, there are many characters. The characters are less important than the vehicle parts and gadgets, so you are allowed to play as Miku. Also, Miku gets her own cover of the theme, which is cute. But we've also got these Sonic Prime characters, we've got Werehog, we've got the regular cast. Super Sonic is here, but only in Grand Prix mode. You unlock Super Sonic after defeating all of the rival characters. Yep, this is the regular cast. If you would like to see me play as someone other than Hatsune Miku, who is currently available, you may request that. But as for right this second, I will probably be playing mostly as Hatsune Miku because I can. There's also Miku's the only boost type character, but I think the vehicles and parts are more important than that. Also, she does that when you select her sometimes, which is cute. So, there are also vehicle. They come in many categories, just like the characters. Boost is the extreme gear category.
At some point, though not yet, you should play as Amy Rose Prime, because her design is cool.
Rusty Rose is a cool character design. I will probably play as her at least a little bit. One of her animations is a dramatic upwards diagonal point that can easily be mistaken for a much worse gesture, but maybe that's just me. But, you know, still a cool design. She also does some very robot type things. She has a common animation where she like rotates her entire legs 720 degrees, and I'm not sure how comfortable that is. But yeah, there's like many types of machine and many parameter. The parameters are arranged in an interesting way, I think. Like, as you can see, the speed machine's main downside is acceleration. Also, the little icons over here, we'll get to that in a second. But the speed machine's main problem is acceleration, which is not really a problem. You'd expect maybe from other games, high speed would be poor handling. But no, the handling's fine. Then you have acceleration, which you might expect high acceleration to be low speed, but no, the speed's fine. It's just kind of got like bad boost and handling a little bit. And then like handling is lower speed and power, which makes sense. Power is lower acceleration and handling, which I guess makes sense. Boost is low power and like middling other
Corey
stuff.
would like you to know that Rusty Rose's funny arm motion is a command grab animation from Sonic the Fighters.
Huh. I wonder why she has that. Because she's not from that. But that's interesting. But yeah, you might notice there's a large portion of the stat bar that is rather different. And the reason for this, if we go into customize gadgets, is the gadgets are both a cool thing and a thing that might be flawed, judging on my experience with them. As you will see here, the gadget board has 6 spaces, but I have made all of my gadget boards have exactly 2 things on them. So there's like a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, and like it takes different amounts of spaces and all that. But also eventually you get machine type kits, which like exaggerate the strengths and weaknesses of a machine type. Like the speed machine kit gives you a huge speed boost and a huge acceleration penalty, and also incorporates some of the other things up here that like make you better at getting rings and accelerating when you get rings, and so on. And then there's also like drifting is better, like generically, the 3-piece item. So while you could say like have specific drifting related things over here, and like maybe perfect charge and technical drift and counter quick charge are probably good, but also like you can refuse to think and just slap on the appropriate kit for your machine type and then drift charge, and that's all you gotta do. And speed in particular seems very, very strong in this game, at least for some instances, because I've heard and seen some people struggle with time trials. However, if you just use a speed machine with the speed thing in it, so that you have like 80 or higher speed, and then you like, it might take a few tries, but as you can see, I have an A rank on every course in basically 150 and 200 cc. So that's my recommendation to you, is stack speed a lot. I mean, I don't have S ranks because S ranks are ridiculous. I have exactly 1 S rank that I got mostly by accident. Anyway, I'm very curious to see how speed mode works online. So I'm probably mostly going to be playing random online matches today. And if this works as well online as it does against the AI, that'll be very, and like time trials, that'll be very funny, I think. My secondary thing to try is acceleration, because that also has a very high speed and like a very high acceleration stat. And the acceleration kit is reduce impact from damage taken. So it basically like magnifies your acceleration by having damage reduction on it. And that also did very well against the AI. Anyway, let's see how people are doing. Ah, you can see in the center there is AI hologram Metal Sonic. That's a feature in this game. Oh yeah, also there's cute emotes. Miku has them too. There are AI hologram skins for like every character that's in the base game roster, so not Miku. And you can unlock them by building friendships with the characters, which is you give them a lot of tickets, which are the thing you earn by playing the game. But the AI hologram skins are also seen in the race park mode. Anyway, let's see how this actually goes. I haven't played online very much. And I picked Radical Highway because I thought it might be fun for people to see if they haven't seen any of the courses from this game. But I haven't played online very much, so I don't know what stats matter online. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I assume it won't actually be that different. Releasing the accelerator when turning around corners is very helpful, as mentioned. Okay, so this person in front here is going like full handling mode. Also, here's the crossworlds mechanic. When you get to the end of lap 1... Oh yeah, here's a Sonic, or here's a Shadow the Hedgehog, I forget what this place is called. Digital Circuit, I think it is? But yeah, when you get to the end of lap 1, you have like an intermission that's on a completely different level. And that's the gimmick of the game. There's also flight and boat sections, like, transformed. Another thing is that getting 100 rings is pretty important. You don't have any speed boost from your rings until you have over 100 of them, or at least 100 of them. There are things you can do to equip more than you can. Yeah. Speaking and playing this game at the same time is a little bit difficult. There's gadgets you can equip that enable you to have more than 100 rings, but I don't really know what the benefit of that is, actually. It seems like maximum speed isn't an instant free win, though. So there is that to consider. Oh no. Fourth isn't bad though.
Finish.
Good. Miku has a cover of this part of the theme as well, which is also fun. I was in first for some parts of that race too, yeah.
Nice.
There are still some things I haven't unlocked yet, because you do have to play online to unlock some stuff. Just for variety's sake, why don't we also try the acceleration setup, where I've made a bootleg stunt race FX car, as one does. Kronos Island is also a very cool place in this game. The secret Grand Prix, the last courses you unlock, are Kronos Island from Frontiers and White Space from Shadow Generations and the North Star Islands from Sonic Superstars, and they're all pretty cool. It's fun what they do with this one in particular, and also White Space. Miku is available in Ring Racers as at least 5 different add-ons with all completely different stats, because you cannot grasp the true form of Hatsune Miku's attack. Hello and welcome. I am playing online and attempting to determine what is powerful and what is not. It may be that things are actually relatively balanced against other players, which is fun if so. Dang it. But yeah, here's a cool part of the Frontiers level. I'm pretty sure that in Frontiers, this like mini boss enemy creates a road that you have to run along, and they kept that. That still happens. Oh hey, speaking of Frontiers, Cyberspace is also here, and the version of its theme is very good. Got 100 rings. King Boom Boo is here to cause problems on purpose as the local blue shell analog. Hello, welcome. The music in this game is very good, by the way. Probably should have held on to that. Probably shouldn't have driven off-road. Thank you. Another fun thing they do is that, like, at the end of the race... Oh, another fun thing. If a stage is from a specific game, the end of the race jingle is the same as the one from that game, which is cute, I think. But also at the end of races, you don't get to see what placement you have until the results. Pretty sure I got third in this case, because I fumbled at the end a bit. But yeah. The acceleration and speed both seem pretty solid online. I don't know why... No, I'm pretty sure I got third, because I ran into the wall at the end there. Yep, fourth even. I was passed by multiple people. Okay, whatever this Metal Sonic is doing is working well for them. They've gotten first twice. Dash panel combo bounty. It's very specific. As mentioned, I'm willing to take character requests, and I've been asked to play as Rusty Rose a little bit. Ah, Pumpkin Mansion is also a level I like. I really like her bye emote with the long legs. extending her way out of there. I will play as Sage next. Would you like regular blue and white Sage or evil black and red Sage? Because that is one of the few character skins that exists. Which you unlock. The blue and white Sage, or white and blue, I guess, is the default in this game. I need to get funnier horns to honk. I only have the default. Blue and white, got it. Here's Egg Expo. Ah, someone has the Dark Chow starter, which is funny. Dark Chow is an item that gives everyone in the race a random item. Or two random items, even. Number one Sonic plan playing as Sonic checks out. Here's a boat section. Boat controls are a little bit difficult. You really gotta release the gas for those ones. Time for Sonic Lost World moment. They made a lot of interesting choices with locations and characters. Now, I don't know much about Lost World. It's not one that I have seen. But this is a very abstract place. That much I can tell. Yeah. I agree with that statement. I think that's a good idea. Man, I have like no rings. Uh-oh. Second, I think? I think someone else got hit by one of the swinging orbs. Sonic Prime characters get this little additional part to the themes with the trumpets. Stop being bad at video games. Oh, I'm trying my best. I'm sorry. I'm trying out here. That wasn't the button I intended to press, but I think it made it funnier, actually. She does love to spin her legs and point. I don't know if she pointed during that. A great blessing, congratulations.
Take a 1 in 37,342 chance.
Yes.
Here's Sage. Hey, why isn't that going away? Callie? Calico. Hello? Oh dear. Hold on. No, not quite. There. It's fine. If you'd also like to see me change vehicle types, I suppose that's also a request I can take. I can try various things, such as extreme gear.
Full acceleration.
Sage is an acceleration character, by the way. Also, sand and snow make things quite difficult to steer. So you really gotta release the acceleration on turns in like this level and one other.
Hi there.
Omochao is here to give you a bunch of money. No, I like Galactic Parade.
Slipstream aligned.
Oh, well, I like this place too, that's fine. But yeah, King Boom Boo is the blue shell of this game. I don't believe there is a counter, but I think King Boom Boo is overall less devastating than a blue shell. The Boo Shell. That's correct. Omochao remembers if he has given you money previously today and will react accordingly. You lose a surprising amount of speed for hitting the poles in that segment. That shadow player was named Ball Outside. And now I am thinking about the PlayStation Portable commercials. Thanks, Shadow the Hedgehog. It's a ball you can play outside. Maybe I should not have taken that turn so wide. Third again, huh? I'll take it.
An acceptable outcome.
Maybe it's time to try some extreme gear. I'm trying! Isa, don't be mean to me. I'll be sad. I have a button to be sad when you're mean to me. Like this. Oh.
Good.
Sage thinks I did good. Sage on in extreme gear. I have to find a way to win the race. I don't care what it takes. Actually, let's it's only showing me all my custom ones.
Hey.
Hello, Jet Dog. Hold on. No, that's the wrong. There it is. Sage on the whisper board. Whisper's not in the game yet, question mark, but there sure is an Extreme Gear that's based on her. So I hope they add Whisper. The Dream Goat Lady seems pretty cool. I've seen her design. I like her design. I don't know anything about her or the games that she's from. But at least Whisper gets acknowledged in the form of a vehicle. Nothing else. Sage looks very funny on an Extreme Gear. Also, I like the music in this level a lot. So Extreme Gears, the primary difference with Extreme Gears is that they're better at boosting and they have inside turning like certain bikes in Mario Kart have had in the past. So that they turn more sharply. Oop. Sonic Dreams is mobile only and apparently one of the best Sonic games. Interesting. Is it Sonic Dreams? What's it called? I don't want to gamble. No gambling for the baby. Sage is like 0 years old. Anyway, here's Gold Palace, which I think is from Secret Rings. I should have waited for that.
My lead now.
This is the one stage in the game that I have an S rank on in time trial. So, take that, chumps, I guess. I won't bring anyone any secret rings. They're my secret rings, sorry. I would like to keep them. Sonic Dream Team. See, the problem with the name of that game is that I keep thinking of Sonic Dreams Collection, which is a messed up, like, shitpost fan game that is completely unrelated. The goat is REM. Ah, like REM Sleep, I see. I get it when I say it out loud. That's cute. Would you say that she is the goat in modern parlance, perhaps?
Excellent performance.
Just wondering. First place.
I performed perfectly.
Maybe Extreme Gear is where it's at. Yeah, I remember this lady. I'm not bad at video games anymore. Yay!
Good.
While we're at it,
Yes.
what if Sage was evil? Oh, there's North Star Islands.
Yes.
Can I have... Oh, there we go. What if Sage was evil and there was a shark? And then the shark was evil. Whoa. You can do like very quick vehicle customization like this sometimes if you want. Or you can do more in-depth and like change the texture of the different colors and like apply stickers and whatnot. It's very fun. Kronos Island again. It's very fun that they have an Extreme Gear based on the Jaws enemy, especially after playing Ring Racers. where Jaws is like the red shell that launches you into the stratosphere when you get hit by it. A fun little oversight I noticed with this form of Sage here is that she doesn't count as Sage anymore. Oh, Sonic Dream Team is on computer. I guess all mobile games can be on computer, really. It's Apple only. Oh, what? I guess you could use a phone app running program in order to play it, perhaps. But yeah, an oversight I noticed with this particular version of Sage is that she doesn't count as Sage for some specific things. If you are playing single player in a mode where you would get rival dialogue, you will get the generic dialogue and Sage will not have anything to say about it, which is weird. Even though for all practical purpose, she is clearly Sage.
Slipstream aligned.
Here's Steampunk City. I don't know where this is from. It might be an original, but it feels like it's from something. You could probably argue that it's intentional.
Maximum output.
I keep getting shields, which is not particularly helpful in my quest to get further ahead. Or maybe it is, I don't know. Oh yeah, one of the features of the boost power, or the boost machine kit, is that you get rings every time you boost, so... I missed. Also, the funny buzzsaw literally cuts off the back half of your machine. Every time Boom Boo shows up and I have a cyclone, I use it because that blocks some other things. Because my brain has not registered that it does not block the boo yet. Apparently. Man, I ruined that Tails' day. I hit them there right at the end.
Expectations.
Okay, maybe Extreme Gear is where it's at. Maybe we're building a data set. I don't know. Any other character requests while we're here? There are many characters in this game. How about Egg Pawn, everyone's favorite? Omega? I actually do love Egg Pawn. For some reason. Look, if you have this Extreme Gear, the lighting on the front looks like Egg Pawn's funny grin. I guess random picks between the three that were available and not just any random course, which is A little bit sad. I will play as Omega after this, though. By the way. This is the Mario Kart Stadium of the game. This is like the first level. I like this person who's playing as Cream and is named Losing Brain Cells. Unfortunately, I can't relate because I've only got one brain cell, so I don't have any to lose. But I feel a kinship nonetheless. A lot of the rival dialogue with Eggpon is like, what is this basic Eggman robot doing here? This is very suspicious. We have to pay attention and make sure we don't, like, miss anything. As a ghost, all my brain cells are dead. Maybe. Maybe that's why. Here's Dragon Road, which is from somewhere. I think this is Unleashed, actually. They call it Dragon Road, but it's based on a place in Unleashed that is called something else. Oh yeah, the Frenzy. I wasn't paying attention to the Frenzy. Sometimes in the Crossworld, there is a Frenzy effect. In this case, it is your boost charges very fast. Well, maybe it is called Dragon Road in Unleashed, but also there's another Unleashed location in this game that is just called Holoska instead of like... So there is an Unleashed location that is named after the region instead of a specific location. So Dragon Road is just inconsistent in that regard. Is the main thing. Eggpon's funny way of wiggling its little fingies is pretty fun. Oh yeah, they also have Apotos as one of the levels. That's there too. So there's just like one Unleashed location that's named differently from the other two, which is a little odd. Omega actually says worthless consumer model to Eggpon in this game. They kept that line in, or they referenced it. Just so you know. Yeah, Chunnan is what Dragon Road could have been called instead.
Mission accepted.
I don't think I've seen Omega on an Extreme Gear. Mystic Jungle is from somewhere, but I don't remember where that is. I don't remember which game that one is from.
Mission accepted.
Horses? There's an AI hologram cream and cheese over there. Yeah, I feel like the character stats don't matter as much as the machines and gadgets for sure. So I can just play as whoever, really. And it's fine. Hey, there's Galactic Parade. Sometimes characters have specific unique dialogue for when they enter an area. Like that Omega one we just saw where he wants to do violence, surprising nobody. Omega is great. Ooh, I messed up. No, the back half of my machine. I need that. Whoops, whoops. I tried to do something fancy and I paid for it immediately. I'm bad at video games again. No. Wow, I got like last probably.
Mission failure.
Yup. Got blasted at the end. You can still get Mario Karted, as they say.
Superlative.
Omega deserves better. I'll try again. Let's do something silly.
Mission accepted.
Let's go power mode.
Mission accepted.
Here's a machine I prepared earlier. As an example of one that I more specifically customized, I suppose. I believe power as a stat is about sort of like... It's sort of like a weight stat in other racing games. And also the power kit means I get boosts from running into other people instead of getting penalties. I need a funnier horn. It seems like the things that instantly win against computer players are a lot less of an instant win condition against like human players, so it may be worth trying power as a machine type and stuff like that just to see how it goes. Anyway, Secret Rings is here. Dino, it's a jungle. The Wicked Wild. I hit the dinosaur with that. Perhaps not the most useful thing to do. Someone had a stroke of luck and became a monster truck over there.
Dino, it's a jungle. Dino, it's a jungle. It's a wicked wild dino, it's a jungle.
Mm-hmm. You're not wrong. Oh right, getting hit by certain things makes you drop your items, so I should have thrown that. That was better. I mean, it's not too difficult to do better than last, to be fair.
Superlative.
Let's see, what else can we do? We can't count out the speed strat yet, I don't think. Or the acceleration strat. Ooh, white space. Well, there's only one correct character for that being possible.
Do it.
Pick white space, do it.
Do it.
Do it. The little emotes are really good. Did they do it? They did it! Yeah, Shadow's voice is pretty good, unless you meant the one that I did, in which case I had no practice, and so that's surprising. I said 2 words. Well, thank you. It's really cool that white space is a track in this game. Honk. Yeah, I said do it. I don't think that was a accurate recreation of it. I was imitating Shadow the Hedgehog. Well, I guess that shows what happens if you get hit when you have no acceleration.
My choice then? Random trash.
Here's Holoska. It is difficult to steer on the ice.
Too slow.
Yeah, the variety in tracks is pretty nice, I think. And here's the fun part about White Space is that lap 3 goes into like this mode of White Space, which you see at the end of Shadow Generations. Shadow got hit by a funny cartoon weight and died. Whoops. I always get tricked by the goo. There's a shortcut there that I've never taken. No! And it plays the Shadow... It plays the Shadow the Hedgehog and Shadow Generations level complete sting for this stage. Which is also fun. Oh, I did get second. I was defeated by Sonic Forces 2012. Understandable. It's a level of power I cannot reach. See what other characters we got. I don't think I've played as Vector a single time.
On the case.
But he's on the case. We haven't done Pumpkin Mansion yet. I tried to vote for it earlier. Look at his little icons. Vector's emotes are pretty funny. No, he's in the car. He's on the case.
How's it going?
I also haven't played as Espio or Charmy or Zavok or Zaz. There's a lot of characters in the game that I haven't played as, I don't think. I don't think I played as regular Sonic the Hedgehog. I might have done that once, actually. Here's Pumpkin Mansion. It's an original level, but it does have elements of Pumpkin Hill in the music. And like also in the presence of Ghost and Pumpkin.
After a while.
I wish there were a briefcase Extreme Gear. But Vector on an Extreme Gear is probably pretty funny. Now listen closely to the music. There's the Pumpkin Hill sting.
Random track this way.
Here's Sonic Colors. This is also a really good music track. Oops. It is... Oh, I threw that forward. Somehow. It is a bit of a Sugar Rush situation, I suppose. I have not seen Wreck-It Ralph, but Sugar Rush is something you can sort of understand through context clues, I think. Why did that... go back forward after I threw it. Did I immediately... Ow. Here's a cool little part with an invisible road. Oop. There we go.
That's why you leave it to the pros.
Acceptable work. Your standards are very high. Now, if this was Mario Kart World, I'd be able to play as that ghost that I just drove past. I do think it would be fun to see just like random Sonic enemies in the roster beyond Egg Pawn. But, you know, the roster is pretty dang good. Let's play as Matt Mercer. I haven't played as Matthew Mercer from Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom yet.
Ready. Hello.
In Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers, you can play as a motobug that is driving a car. It's quite good. I think I also haven't played as Jet the Hawk. Since Espio is a speed character and this is a speed vehicle with the speed gadget, we are approaching the maximum number that you can have in a stat, with the stat that might matter the most. It is possible to have 100 out of 100 speed, but I think this is like 95 or 92 or 93 because of the specific speed vehicle parts I have picked. I think Market Street here is from Team Sonic Racing, but this track is also a specific remix, like the music here. Speaking of Team Sonic Racing, I believe Roulette Road is also from that. Ow. Waluigi pinball if it was good. Harsh words for Waluigi. Oh yeah, I was requested to play as Waluigi, so I have to play as Zaz next. I forgot. I've taken my medication today, don't worry. Oh man, I should have gone over there. Those warp rings are very good, if you can go into them. It's a reminder to take medication if you haven't. It's not like take it again if you already have. That would be bad advice, I think. I'll take second.
Not bad. No
Maybe-
complaints.
Maybe Market Street is from a specific place, given the little theme there.
Progress.
I got a cosmetic that makes my card more difficult to see. Awesome. Cheap followers from Spagonia. Oh no. They should put Professor Pickle in this game. Zaz agrees with me. You should be able to play as Professor Pickle. I keep accidentally selecting my character again. Yes, Professor Pickle on the extreme gear. Multiple people in here are using the wind aura that I just unlocked. You wanted to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, we haven't seen Metal Harbor yet. Classic Sonic level. Yeah, Mega Man and Proto Man are coming as DLC, along with Wily's Castle and a Rush themed car that is taken from Rockman Battle and Chase. That shadow started with a monster truck, thanks to a gadget. Rush could be an Extreme Gear, or they could reference an obscure PlayStation 1 Mega Man racing game, which is what they chose to do instead of doing Rush Jet. And like, yeah. I think that's funnier, personally. I don't think there are any additional Mega Man things beyond what they already revealed. I don't think they're holding any like additional secrets for the DLC packs. So I think what we see is what we get there. Yeah, they should put Tango in, actually. There was like a 1 or lower % chance that the fact that there was another Sonic and Mega Man crossover with Ian Flynn involved meant that surely Quake Woman would be playable, but of course she isn't. That would be silly. I wish she was, though. That's my outlandish Mega Man desire. Bring back Quake Woman, also known as Tempo. Zaz doesn't deserve first place. I don't think. This is a win I can't be happy about. This horrible man taking the prize. That's not allowed. You're so demanding. What am I supposed to do? I haven't played as Zavok. Zavok as a character, I feel like the voice acting for Zavok has such enthusiasm that I can't help but like him at least a little bit. Yeah, I agree. I agree, AI Metal Sonic. Zavok's voice actor is having a great time.
Very well.
I think.
Hello. I see.
He's also very Bowser-like. That's not incorrect. Yeah, absolutely. Are you including the IDW comics where he's returned at least 2 other times? In terms of games, he's been in like Team Sonic Racing and this and Lost World. I think in the comics he's been back twice. He was also in Forces? Now that I didn't know. I guess if you count the mobile games, he's probably been back 2 additional times because there's like Sonic Dash or whatever where everybody is there, including like Surge and Whisper and stuff. No! Good. It was almost Kraken Bay. The level I have a unnecessary rivalry against in my head. Kraken Bay is also, I believe, derived from a Secret Rings level. And it was one of the time trials that I was unable to get an A rank on for a while. Chaos and Tikal are available as playable characters in Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers if you want them in some sort of Sonic racing game. Not an official one, but a very good one. And none of the Deadly Six are in that. Darn. Tikal is one of the funnier characters in Ring Racers because of her limited voice acting quotes they were able to draw from. No. I mean, everyone is in Ring Racers by the power of modding if anyone bothers to make them. I don't know if anyone has made any of the Deadly Six for Ring Racers. If so, they aren't listed on like the wiki's list of mods that I was looking at from what I remember. Or I just wasn't looking for them. All right, let's go back to Miku for now. I have to make the stream title accurate. if possible. I don't think we've seen a Potos yet.
Hey guys.
There's also AI hologram Shadow the Hedgehog,
Yes.
who I've heard at least one person mistake for Infinite. Someone has a duck horn. I should buy a funny horn with my... Wait, Miku has people have animations for pressing their horn? Miku has a funny little, like, horn honking animation that I just noticed. I gotta buy a funnier horn. My horn is just like the default. Sprigatito? I'm pretty sure Sprigatito is in Ring Racers by the power of modding. I sneezed. You could hear me like powering up to sneeze before I muted the mic. Well, that was a start. I don't think we've seen Wonder Museum yet. This is one of the ones that was in the network test demos though. I'm surprised, my personal surprise about the Deadly Six, other than like them existing, is that they haven't tried to like push, I always forget her name. Is it just Xena or something? I'm surprised they haven't tried to push the girl one TM, because like anytime you have a group of characters and there's the girl one, they have a certain like popularity bonus I would have expected. People love when there's the girl one, is what I'm saying. But maybe nobody like Envy Lady. With a stroke of luck, I might become a monster truck. That's my favorite lyric of the Sonic Racing Crossworlds theme song, which is a really silly theme song. Ah. Hey, I wasn't in first anymore. Is it Xenia? Hello, welcome. I thought it was like Xena. Xenia is like the Pokemon lady. I have a monster truck again. That's something. Oop. Doing real bad this time. I've seen her name spelled like at least 3 different ways. Well. No! Yes? What's happening? I think I got second because of shenanigans. I'll take it, I guess. Okay, now her name is just being spelled differently every time is a bit, I think. Hold on. What do we got? There's a lot of good ones. clown horn. North Star Islands. The Honker. That's right. If you play this level as Sonic the Hedgehog, there is a chance that he'll be like, I wonder how Trip is doing. So like, Trip mentioned. Oops, that was too slow. Ow. Yeah, this is a level from Sonic Superstars. So Trip gets to be mentioned. I only just noticed that like the road leading up to the tracks, the crossworld picks. Oh, hey, White Cave. Oh yeah, Barry. Is Barry their name canonically? The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog character, who I believe is non-binary. That would be good. White Cave is a little bit of a nightmare. But I was saying I only just noticed that like the track leading up to the crossworld, the one that isn't random, has like a very specific thing. Ow. Wow, this is, maybe it's because I ranked up that everything is suddenly more chaotic. Oop. Okay, also I am learning that I think you can boost out of the way of anything that shows up in a warp. I think I got second. It's funny that you get a generic announcer when you're someone like Miku, who just goes, cool! I think you're getting roasted a little bit. Like, at least partly by yourself. I don't know, some of the things in the background of this game have a very low frame rate. Probably because they're not, like, super necessary to exist in a high frame rate. You know what? We haven't tried handling. Time for me to break out the classic absurd Beyblade car. Because there's an aspect of this I haven't mentioned. With the decals you can place on things. Also, I did change the Beyblade car slightly from last time I posted anything about it. But one aspect of this game is that there are... Whoa!
Hey guys!
I got beat booped at.
See you later!
Hold on, I gotta... One aspect of this is that there are decals for like sponsored things, and Beyblade is maybe the silliest one of those. I'll have to like show off the car customization. I guess I picked that. The car customization can be pretty silly. Apparently. Now, I haven't tried a handling vehicle since like the start of the game. But the handling bonus means that they get to charge to level 4 drifts and become invincible when they do. Which is something you can also just have normally. But maybe it's really good. I just exploded my own self, I think. I believe the vehicle customization was like halfway to what it is now in Team Sonic Racing. They got like part way there. There's the level 4 drift. By the way, you can go up there. Yeah, this is a pretty radical highway, I must say. Uh-oh. That's fine. So really what I'm learning is that like all the machines, all types of machines seem pretty decent actually.
Nice.
It's only for like time trials and overwhelming low-level CPU rivals that speed and acceleration are the best choices. Let's take a look at customizing vehicles a little bit more. I can show you some of the ones that I have made. And also how it works. So for cars, there are 2 parts to pick, and for extreme gears, for cars, there are 3. For extreme gears, there are 2. The way you combine things changes the vehicle's name. So you can, for example, have Little Spider. Or one I've seen people giggling about is that you can make a car named Hot Lady if you want, or Fossil Lady, or Neo Lady, by combining various pieces. Or Mine Lady when the minecart's available. I forgot the minecart was handling, but yeah. Awooga. Funny you mention that, because... well, that's close enough. Neo Lady is sort of like us, in a way. This is Neo Lytron is Silver's vehicle. I should play as Silver a little bit. Attaching the minecart to anything is silly. Attaching the paddy wagon of SpongeBob to anything is also very silly. But also, most importantly, the Minecraft vehicle will give you square tires, which is also very silly. SpongeBob. Correct. As far as colors go, any car that you own every piece of gives you an additional color palette, unless it is the default of that character. Like, we don't have the entire Neo Lytron, but we have that because Silver is here. Or you can customize all the pieces. You have this color palette here. You have the texture, which has a number of different options. You can make a car that is quite fun, I would say. This is rather in-depth, yes. I just throw some stuff arbitrarily together here. I love you too. And then the decals. If you pick a decal, it either goes on the front or back, and you have this wide space it can apply to. You can also change the size of it, sometimes to a ridiculous degree. And for some of them, you can change the width and height separately. The wide Babylon Rogue symbol. In some cases, you can just cover the entire front of the vehicle, which often looks pretty cool, actually. And you can change the color of the decal as well. Oh, that's pretty neat, actually. Gives it a weird texture. But some of the decals, first of all, you can also unlock various decals through the friendships mechanic or through purchasing. There's like a cool symbol for every stage in the game, Like I could, for example, purchase this. Have this giant eye on the front of the car, as you do. But you might have noticed something. There's sponsored decals for some reason. You can, well, I mean, I guess in real life racing, that is a thing that makes sense. But you could have the Republic of Gamers car, or Alienware, or Asus, or AirAsia, or Beyblade, which has 5 different stickers, or Coco Shibanya, or Nikolchi, or Demekan. I don't know what some of these are. Various ramen places and whatnot, I think. Haichu. Sushi Pet, whatever this is. Sushi mascot. The Lenovo Legion. Puma. This Akira Toriyama illustration of, I think this is like a Japanese Verizon mascot dragon or something. You could be sponsored by the Samsung 990 Pro. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know who these individuals are. But yeah, it's a little bit silly, perhaps. There are some options. Of course, there are different parts for every type of vehicle. Sage's default car, which you have to unlock, is based on the Giganto from Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, Sonic, Blaze, and Eggpon. Everyone's favorite 3 characters, for sure. I'm sure there's plenty of silly names you can end up with here. You could have Radical Rage. That's nothing really. And you have Speed Parts, which is where Joker's car is going to be. You can have car names like Dark Future. Boost parts are just Extreme Gear. Featuring the Jaws rocket. Also the Babylon Rogues vehicles, and for some reason a Whisper Extreme Gear, and also Hatsune Miku's default vehicle is an Extreme Gear. Power has a lot of very large vehicle types, and also just like a regular Jeep if you want, or the Night Tank if you want. Now, I don't think this is a specific Sonic and the Black Knight reference, but I feel like it counts. I feel like it's close enough in concept. But what if you then put a bulldozer on the front of it? Or made the frog tank. I've already made the frog tank before. Also, Eggman's vehicle is in here. This is my bootleg Stunt Race FX vehicle. Let's try that again a little bit. And there is a random button. Well,
Let's go.
I haven't played as this nerd yet. Silver is pretty funny in this game. He says yeehaw, which is not something I expected Silver the Hedgehog to say, I don't think. There was a... I'm not aware of the Dig Dug car from the Pac-Man racing game, but you could put a drill on the front of your vehicle, which I think probably would be a step towards your dreams.
Hello. Let's go.
Come on.
Hey.
Also, the AI Hollow Racers have like this very distorted voice sample stuff going on. Oh, I forgot to turn this into having the clown horn. Oh no. So far, I think whenever I've noticed people who've taken first place, they tend to be speed characters on extreme gears, and I wonder if that's a meta of some kind. I've done absolutely zero investigation into what the meta is, if there is one. I'm trying to avoid it. Immediate Dark Chow, fair enough. Here's a Potos, by the way. Chaos is ongoing. Oh, I haven't played as Blaze yet, which is funny because Blaze is like my second most played as character behind Hatsune Miku. Oop.
Digital circuit.
The amazing digital circuit. Whoops. Well, I'm in last now. The power of Bullet Bill. I got like 6th place, which is better than I could have gotten.
I took too long.
That's one way of putting it, Silver.
All right.
I guess it's accurate to say you took too long if you did poorly in a race. Collect all handling type parts. Why is it showing me that? Apparently I have most of them. Interesting. What am I missing? Oh. Didn't realize that. We haven't seen Aqua Forest yet.
Salutations.
Hello, welcome. Welcome to Sonic Racing Crossworlds. It's a good video game, and I like it. I've been trying a whole bunch of different characters and vehicles and stuff online. Is that person's username Foot by the Fruit? I feel like that is too powerful, and I won't be able to defeat them. Perhaps. Good, I did switch the horn in time. Yeah, this specific hoverboard is modeled after Jaws, like the enemy that is the rocket in Ring Racers that kills you. Which means it's very funny. I was just talking about a lot of the vehicle customization options and things. There's some good ones. Another one of the hoverboards is based on Whisper, which is funny because Whisper isn't playable as of right now. But there sure is the Wisp-on booster. That looks like it would be her vehicle if she were. So maybe she'll be added in the future. Maybe Whisper will get to be alive in a real Sonic video game on a console. Hello! There is indeed Racing Cross World. We've just crossed a world, in fact. Just like right now. I'm taking character and vehicle requests as well, if there's anyone you would like to see. Or if there's anyone you would like to see in a funny car, or a funny extreme gear. Perhaps. Cataquack. I think this is the incorrect Racing World game for the... Uh-oh. Blaze's very bad day just happened. Why is the music for this track Toho? It's a little bit Toho. I don't know the answer to why, but it is.
Finish!
Not how I wanted it to go.
Darn. Someone is AI hologram vector in this room. Now that there's a few more people here, we'll look through vehicles and characters and stuff again. So, start with vehicles. There are many different types of vehicles and many different vehicle parts. Here's the Whisper machine that I mentioned. Unfortunately, Whisper is not playable at this moment, but it's cool that she gets mentioned. Here's Jaws from Ring Racers, who kills you. which is pretty funny. You can also make a number of ridiculous vehicles. For example, the Beast Gator, the Frog Tank, the Beyblade machine. Because one other feature of this game is there are a lot of sponsored decals, such as there are 5 different Beyblade ones, which is quite funny to me. I made this bootleg Stunt Race FX car. That's pretty good. We can take a look at the decals again real quick. You can see that you can be sponsored by AirAsia or Alienware or the Republic of Gamers, or a number of like ramen places, or Haichu, or a sushi bar, or the Samsung 990 Pro 2. You know, all of the things you could dream of. Then there's a lot of different stuff going on here. So speed, acceleration, handling, power, and boost are the vehicle types. Boost is extreme gear, specifically. So there's all sorts of things you can do. You could say combine the front of Jaws with Miku's extreme gear, or vice versa, and have the Diva rocket, and then you can adjust the color. And the color, there are a lot less colors to customize on an extreme gear, but like for each color you get to pick a texture also, which is pretty good. You can also change this light here, and so on. Many options. Parts of the Jaws rocket are always yellow, though. So perhaps that's something to build around. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I agree. That's a nice color combination. We're in space now. Welcome to space. And then as far as characters go, currently, here's our roster. I haven't played as Big yet. Big on an extreme gear is silly. Omega is pretty funny as always. The Werehog is here as a pre-order bonus. Unfortunately, only has like unleashed sound effects, I think. Welcome to the data cube. We are no longer in space, we are now in the data cube. Sage on an extreme gear also pretty funny. Sage gets an alternate palette. Everyone's favorite Egg Pawn. Metal Sonic stands up. Also, some Sonic Prime characters are here. And of course, Hatsune Miku. And then they're not playable yet, but it is very funny to see regular proportions human man Joker standing in a Sonic game. And also, even more regular proportions man Ichiban. His stance is also very wide, but he's like regular man. And then Minecraft. There he is. There she is. There they is. I hadn't taken the time to like check what all of these DLC characters look like on an extreme gear, actually. SpongeBob. There they are. Anyway. What does random say? Metal Sonic. Also, Mega Man and Proto Man will be in. That's true. Metal Sonic on the Jaws rocket, though. Wait a minute. Metal Sonic on the Metal Sonic colored Jaws rocket. Wait a minute. Metal Sonic on the Metal Sonic color Jaws rocket. Sponsored by the Republic of Gamers. With a clown horn. And then also there's gadgets. I'm a little mixed on the gadgets because as you can see, all of my gadget sets are basically the same. There's like a billion options here, but they also have like specialized kits for each vehicle type and then an overall like drift better. And this takes up the entire 6 space plate with 2 things. And like that seems pretty good. So I don't know, man. Oh yeah, there's also these emotes for everybody. I guess I can show these without being in the game. But like the art style for all the little emotes is really good. Anyway, back to playing the video game. I will take character and vehicle requests, as I mentioned. Triple item and item swap was broken in the network test. Yeah, I think items got less chaotic somehow since then. I started today with the theory that like going all in on speed was broken, because it is broken against the AI and time trials and stuff. But I have no idea. I have no idea what the meta is, nor do I know if I want to know.
Great.
I'm pretty sure the item balance is substantially less whack. Yeah, the price tag is a bit high, as with all commercial games these days, unfortunately. Starting with a Dark Chow is a very funny thing to do, because you just give everybody 2 items immediately if you do that. Which is a chaotic option that you can have. have to remember that I can press the horn anytime I make a clown out of myself. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool stages in this game too. What is this level called? Uh-oh. It's very bad to fall, as you might expect. I didn't notice that other path over there. I'm doing badly for some reason. Some of the naming stuff that they did in this is weird. Like, we were talking about it earlier. There's 3 Sonic Unleashed things in this, and they are called Apotos, Paloska, and Dragon Road. Like, they didn't call it Chonan. They just called it Dragon Road instead. It's just like randomly inconsistent in that way. Well, I didn't do too good that time. I agree, Metal Sonic, probably. It was the Republic of Gamers sponsorship. Actually, I got fourth. I defeated the Joker's son, which is probably good for humanity as a whole. Yeah, I don't think we've had the Data Cube background effect for a while, by the way. Let's go back to trying Speed Theory. Because if I have the Speed Machine Kit and a Speed Car, I end up with like, oh, can I end up with 93 speed if I also have a speed character. Or, well, some other similarly high number. And that's an easy way to get A ranks on time trials, at least.
Hey!
Hello.
The highway continues to be radical. I was talking earlier also about how like the vehicle downsides might not be what you expect. Because for speed vehicles, the downside is their acceleration and their handling is good. Like acceleration, you normally expect in a kart racer, I suppose. For a vehicle with high top speed to have poor acceleration and poor handling, but no. In this case, it only has poor acceleration and everything else is fine. It's a bit strange. Also, this is a game where, as far as the handling is concerned, you want to release the accelerator often to turn sharper. Unlike Mario Kart. Is also interesting to consider. Items are still somewhat chaotic, though I believe they are substantially less chaotic than they were in the network tests. Sometimes this happens. As far as what is meta goes, I was also mentioning earlier that one of the things I'm noticing most often with people who are in first is speed characters on extreme gear. And I'm not sure if that is like something people are independently reaching the conclusion of, or if that is the meta or whatever. But it does sort of support my hypothesis that speed is important to some degree. Yeah, exactly. Oops. It could easily be unrelated to the meta. Well, that was awkward. Speaking of items, someone just lasered past me at the end.
Well done, everyone.
And then also Extreme Gear Blaze somehow went past me, so I think I got third. Oh, I got second. Senor Bob somehow teleported past my position.
Another step forward.
Yep. Perfect charge bounty. So there are still some gadgets to unlock, but my guess is that certain ones are very powerful already. According to at least one of the network tests, it's Miku time. Until someone tells me to stop playing as Miku, it's Miku time, I think. According to at least one of the network tests, when they had like a preview Joker festival, there were also, I keep accidentally selecting. Kasane Teto is unfortunately not in this game. Maybe they'll let you customize character colors and we can pretend at some point.
Farewell.
The Oracle is here.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Let's go.
The black wind howls.
Very well.
Well. That's normal. There's actually supposed to be an additional effect to that, but it's obscured by the data cube right now, unfortunately. And you can't remove the data cube without removing the black wind. Well, now you've removed the data cube and the black wind. So, and yeah, I understand the desire to, quote, never pick a real character. If I play more Ring Racers at some point, I'll have to like experiment with mods more. I did start making my own OC, but then my character's stat preferences changed from the ones I envisioned her as, so I have to make another OC. I guess I'll just have to stream Let's Make at least 8 more Sonic OCs to cover every weight class in Ring Racers. Or every character type, rather. Hello, White Cave again. White Cave, scary. Wah! Okay, it's fine. Uh-oh. One thing, I should just like show the people who came in recently, all the different tracks that are in the game. Whoa. Well. That's new. Anyway. Yeah, I lasered out of the network. While we're here. Right, the alternate title screen, I forgot, that activates the lyrics slightly. You unlock this by defeating all the rivals in Grand Prix. The lyrics to this song are questionable, perhaps. It doesn't include all of the lyrics, it only includes the first verse in this version of the menu theme. But anyway, why don't I show you all the various levels that are in the game? The lyrics to most Sonic songs are cheesy, but most Sonic songs do not also inform you that with a stroke of luck, you might become a monster truck. Typically. Oh, right, I forgot the game goes out of focus. Most Sonic games do not have... Hold on. Do not have this lyric in them. But this one does. You could become a monster truck at any time. You also, that's also true. You could just like start with the monster truck. But anyway, the various levels in this game. I don't know all of the ones that are references, but there are a number of references. Like Metal Harbor, of course, Potos, Mystic Jungle. Pumpkin Mansion is an original stage that is like... I would say it's close enough to Pumpkin Hill to count as something. Ocean View is also a stage from somewhere. Market Street's from somewhere. Radical Highway. There's actually a bit of the Pumpkin Hill theme in the Pumpkin Mansion music, but Eggman Expo isn't like directly a reference, but it does have a lot of Eggman's robots in it. It's a fun one. And of course, Kronos Island, North Star Islands, and White Space are all references that are all very good. The crossover Grand Prix don't exist yet, of course. Wait. Bikini Bottom is spelled specifically with lowercase i's? In such a way where it has to... They overwrite the all caps naming convention? Also, isn't SpongeBob specifically like never supposed to drive a car because he's extremely dangerous doing so? But yeah. Also, over here in the crossworlds, we have a number. Like Hidden World from Lost World is here for some reason. There's Dragon Road and Holoska from Unleashed. Galactic Parade, Dinosaur Jungle, Dino It's a Jungle, etc. Sweet Mountain is Sonic Colors. White Cave, really good Cyberspace remix. Digital Circuit. Actually, if we want to listen to the music. It's not Sonic Racing. It is actually the... Oh yeah, there's also the friendships menu where you give people tickets to get prizes. As you can see, I'm not too far away from Computer Hologram Blaze. And by that I mean I need 1,400 more tickets, Jesus. But one day I'll be a weird computer cat. Yeah, you have to level up your social link. We can see here in the jukebox, first of all, important feature of the jukebox, you can change the music of the races in the game. You don't have to keep the songs as they are, but you can also just listen to things. Like, You can also just listen to stuff. There's a lot of lyrics in this that I don't know what the lyrics are. The Apotos remixes are pretty good. Oh, SpongeBob does canonically learn how to drive the paddy wagon. Okay. This is a good remix. It's got hooting in it. It's got disc scratching. What more could you want? What else do we have in here? They snuck this in. How could you not? Here's Pumpkin Mansion. If you listen closely, you can hear bits of Pumpkin Hill. In a minute. Yeah. Here it is. And then it goes into this. Let's see. There's more vocal tracks. T. Lopez mentioned. Blizzard Valley is a stage I don't think we've gotten to see yet. It's got a pretty good song too. Radical Highway, of course. Donpa Factory. Also a good song. Here's the one that sounded Toho. I can kind of hear it. The Eggman Expo has a bit of the Sonic Adventure 1 Eggman theme in it there at the start, which is cute. I think there's a little bit of Eggman from Sonic Adventure 2 in here as well. It might be a mix of various Eggman themes. Like, this is sort of a... Like, this feels like it's gotta be another theme, but I don't recognize this part immediately. Kronos Island. Also good. North Star Islands from Superstars. White Space. Anyway, perhaps more interesting than the actual tracks in the game, there's a bunch of other stuff. Because you unlock music by doing time trials, and you can just replace the music if you want. First of all, they commissioned like 5 original Hatsune Miku tracks entirely as a collaboration with this game. So you could just go Miku mode fully if you want to. This one in particular is very good. Also, maybe the funniest song title in the game. They're so excited about this one. A lot of these Miku tracks sample various like Sonic sound effects and things too. It's pretty adorable. I haven't listened to all of these in full. Sonic Prime gets its own album for the two things here. If you want, you could change every battle, you could change every race theme to only this forever for the rest of time. Don't you love video games that have options? I love how it's like just directly the original and there's not even like a remix or anything. The only quote-unquote remix that the Werehog gets is like the result theme, I guess, having some drums. I don't know what this is. I don't know who Creepy Nuts is, but they sure are named Creepy Nuts. You can also unlock a whole lot of songs from previous Sonic game. Oh, they made the opening song for Mashley? That makes sense somehow. Those songs are very good too. So yeah, you can like add and remove things to favorites and then set your favorites to be the course BGM. And it'll only pick from them. So you could have only the Werehog theme forever. You could have only City Escape forever. Just like the original City Escape. Which is very good. They all have final lap versions that are usually like specific parts of the song, I suppose. This song is already just remixed in this game. We've got Sonic Riders in here. Some of these songs I haven't heard in like 5 million years, like this one. I really liked the original Sonic Riders when it was new. His World. There's a lot of Sonic 06 actually, including Crisis City. I feel like some of these are meme picks on their part. Like, the fact that they keep bringing back Crisis City is probably, like, at least some percent of their reasoning is because it's funny, right? Also, 7 Rings in Hand. There's a lot of secret rings in this game, too. Which is a bit surprising. You could even have the original Wicked Wild theme. Dino, It's a Jungle. If you want. There's Gravity, Zero Gravity rather. Okay, Dragon Road is like the stage name, I guess. Sonic Free Riders is in here. There's Sonic Generations. There's Lost World. There's Mania, a little bit. They picked like one Sonic Mania theme or two. They picked two, I think. They picked Studiopolis and Stardust Speedway and Metallic Madness. Okay, they picked three. So they knew what they were doing with the Sonic Mania tracks, I think. I think it's difficult to pick a wrong one from that. Fist Bump is here. And of course, that's what it takes to be infinite. I can't help but love songs like this. Yeah, I have wisely removed the, here's Team Sonic Racing. I've removed the, here's Sonic Colors. I've removed the 9999 point redeems that take like 5 minutes. Sonic Origins. Sonic Frontiers. I haven't played Frontiers, I've barely seen any of it, but I do love the boss themes. I do love Undefeatable. There's Superstars. There's Shadow Generations. But yeah, basically there's a lot. This also reminds me, I intended to, since we got the Black Wind Howls, but like it was obscured, I want to show you what that looks like. If I can find the specific thing in here. Let's put on some other music since this will be... Ooh. Hello. Let me see. I'm looking in the wrong menus. I need to look at fortune telling.
That's Miku.
That is Miku. Wow. Where do I have this buried in everything? So if the Black Wind howls, you have the screen dim, and then a pause for a while, and then this background scene is supposed to fade in. That's what we were missing. Very spooky, ominous. This background scene, the music is not fitting for this right now, but yeah, you can see it's very slowly moving. Is there like a... There aren't any spooky, ominous music in Mario Kart. Sure, whatever. But you can see it's very slowly moving. This is a this is a filter that like actually just sort of renders a customizable ocean with some other filters and stuff going on. So I made it seem more like a barren, dark desert. But it moves very slightly. It's a bit spooky. Anyway, I guess we need to do this again. The maybe read Vote Adventure plug is slightly in the foreground, I realize now. You should read Vote Adventure. I wrote and drew it, and it's cool, I think. Anyway, enjoy this while I actually BRB. Try to defeat the Yoshi boss if you can. Hello. I am back. And apparently so is Mario Paint. But rather than that, it's time for more Hatsune Miku racing. Oh yeah, I got like new gadgets or something. Hooray. Can you... You can select a random here, but you cannot select a random machine. Unfortunate. It's Sonic Racing. I didn't notice, I mentioned this earlier already, but I didn't notice until today that they had on animations for honking the horn.
Hey guys!
seeing Miku gingerly lean over to like boop the steering wheel and it makes a clown horn sound. Perfect. This is how you know that video games are good sometimes. I don't know how much more I'm gonna play this today, but at least a little bit. Clown.
Clown.
One of these days I'm going to press the really loud clown button and it's going to wake somebody up who had fallen asleep. I think. Which is not an intended functionality of the clown button, but I do think it adds to the power of the clown button. It is a strong option. It's really difficult to keep 100 rings in multiplayer. Like, I just lost 50, for example. So I suppose if you built around keeping rings, that could be something. Maybe I should mess with the power vehicles more. Hello. Welcome. Whoa, I just vaporized that regular truck with my monster truck. Ow. Why did that monster truck last so long, but mine lasted for a very little amount of time? These are the sort of question... I don't think there's a duration gadget, but maybe there is. If there is, it's one we shouldn't have at this tier of multiplayer. Unless they were one of the people with the B-, I guess. I don't know.
Nice.
Very mysterious. Let's try a powerful Miku and see how that goes. Ooh, white space. I have played around with that some, but not too much. I feel like just having like the overall drift bonus kit and then the kit for whatever type your vehicle is has so far been the most like solid idea for me. Even though it seems very boring in a way. The full invincibility is pretty funny, but also I don't feel like you can actually get a level 4 drift that often. Maybe with like the counter drift badge and stuff too. They're not badges, but whatever. Miku in a Jeep. I forgot to change the horn on this one. It feels possible that power vehicles are like secretly pretty good. Because you will bump into people a lot and like the stats aren't bad. And the power vehicle kit is based on like improvements when bumping into people. Are people who use extreme gears better at the game, or are extreme gears the better vehicle? Or do I just notice extreme gears more easily than I notice cars? There are many questions one could ask. That was not the wisest decision. I believe the power vehicle kit also prevents you from losing rings when you hit walls. Maybe. So it's very easy to keep rings with this type of vehicle. Like, more so than others, at least. Until you get hit by a bunch of things and have 0 suddenly. I got hit by 2 things. I guess that is accurate to how Sonic rings work. Also, I got hit by King Boom Boo even though I was in, like, 4th. Which is unfortunate. Also, I got hit by a... Wow. Everything's going downhill for Miku. Miku fell off the world. At my skill level, I can't really conclude whether there are vehicles or characters that are better or worse, I think. Is what I'm ultimately learning. It is funny that the Radical Highway gets to be here twice, basically. I think that's kind of also just true in Shadow Generations, I suppose. Because it gets its own level and also is part of White Space at the end, like it is there. But it is also like the final level? I don't know. We haven't played Urban Canyon, I think.
Do it.
Come on!
Oh right, I need to add the clown horn to every vehicle. I keep forgetting. Oh, you can't take those shortcuts until like lap 3, I think. I wonder if the acceleration kit reduces the amount of rings you lose when you get hit as well. Or if it just reduces like the speed impact of it. I haven't thought about looking at that. And maybe I am undervaluing the item gadgets and so on. There's a lot to consider. Oh no, she has the spin drifts. One of the funniest gadgets, probably. I missed the rare item box. Third isn't bad.
Cool. Nice.
And now to try acceleration again. I keep swapping around back and forth, hoping to realize something, but I don't know what I'm looking for. But I do like my acceleration vehicle. All of these are good. Somebody should mod the Stunt Race FX cars into Ring Racers, I think. Trying to like keep track of what other people are using in terms of vehicle types. Right now I see boost and speed, and that's it in this particular lobby. think the goo wears off quicker if you're further behind, which makes sense. I can't tell if I lose less rings for getting hit with the acceleration hit because I haven't had that many rings at any point, I don't think. Sick, 3 items. Shit. No, I think I lose exactly the same amount of rings, frankly. Go, Miku, go! Yeah! Hatsune Miku in a car. She won.
Nice.
I think this is one of the favorite vehicles that I have, like, visually, so I should give it more of a chance. Let's be Blaze, though. Let's observe the vehicle type distribution. We've got boost, 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 boost. Okay, wait, boost, 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 boost. Speed. Handling. Speed, speed, and acceleration. Shadow the Hedgehog is driving a handling car. Everyone on extreme gear is boost, and then everyone else but me is speed. I think at the moment. Oh right, Miku was in 7th Dragon and had a whole like Vocaloid version of the soundtrack. I forgot about that. That's actually something I did know at some point. So, results inconclusive on whether there is a meta, but I think there are popular vehicle types. I will also add, as far as characters in this game, that they've said like the first few free Sega characters are like currently relevant Sega ones, like Joker, Ichiban, etc. And then like the later ones, they intend to do a Sonic Racing transformed bit and have more like legacy characters. So maybe they'll finally put a Phantasy Star character in a crossover for once in their life. That's my hope. Which reminds me that a Phantasy Star tabletop role-playing game released like today, and I need to go look at it. Because I'm just really happy that Phantasy Star is getting any like official acknowledgement that isn't PSO2. Personally. Also, there's like a lot of Phantasy Star characters that I think would be fun to have in a racing game. Maybe they'll put Vice Skies of Arcadia in it again, like they did in All-Stars Racing 2. I don't know. That'd be cool. They could do a lot of things. Acceleration might be a decently viable vehicle type. Really, I think everything in this game is probably viable. You could pick some gadget combinations that were like very unhelpful, probably, but I don't think you could make anything completely unworkable. Is what I'm learning. Oh, that got rid of my... No! That got rid of my shuriken.
A grand display, everyone.
Blaze is very polite. Oh, I got second. Ether is key. But I'm not playing Final Fantasy XIV today.
Very good.
You can, I think. I think I tried to, but I was a little slow. But you should be able to throw the shuriken backwards at projectiles. Most things that you can throw backwards do interrupt most projectiles, I think. Ah, thank you for your subscribe. That's how people say that. Thank you very much. And welcome.
Hey guys.
Fair enough. Stream's going alright.
Come on.
Taking stock of what vehicle types we've got in this one.
Wesker!
We've got Wesker. We've got handling, speed, boost, power, speed, boost, handling, speed, handling, boost, speed, and me with acceleration again. All right, so every time I think I'm gathering data on what's good or what people like to use, I become less certain about it. One of the Sonics died? Also, the way Blaze's tail twitches back and forth while she's driving a car is pretty good, I think. Ah, thank you for the follow as well. It's a little funny you can be subscribed but not follow someone.
Now's my chance.
Now that I think about it. Ugh. We haven't heard one of the character interactions this whole time. I mean, I've been Miku a lot. We've heard Omega comment on, like, a location. But we haven't heard any character get hit and then, like, interact with their target. Or get hit by someone and be interacted with by their aggressor and so on. Which is another thing that can happen. Maybe that doesn't happen in player races? I don't actually know. Yeah, I guess Market Street is Rooftop Run. Market Street was the name of the track in Team Sonic Racing as well, I guess. Dang it, these poles really slow you down a lot for some reason. Chaos reigns over here. It's still a kart racer, even when people say it is more like a arcade racer. You still get wrecked on occasion by various shenanigans.
That was so-so. Very good.
I believe I stated this at the start of the stream, but I think like overall, I would say I like this more than Mario Kart World at the moment. So I can at least say that in favor of it. I don't feel like I can really compare it to Ring Racers, which is the other thing I would compare it to. Because I feel like those are more significantly different in a way. Where'd the blaze color go? Here it is. Yeah, that seems valid. I personally am enjoying it a lot. I need to play Ring Racers more, but a disadvantage to Ring Racers for me is that I can't like just jump in and play it online with random people, I don't think. I mean, there's like rooms and stuff you can join, but that's not quite the same. I'm not sure if that complaint makes any sense, but it is connected to anxieties, perhaps, so that's the best I can do to justify it. I don't think we played this level yet. It's very slippery. Yeah, it's a lot less active. Like, I think most people have their specific groups that they play with, is what it sounds like. The other disadvantage to Ring Racers, which is a disadvantage in quotes, is that as someone who's allegedly an artist, I feel like I must make an OC to play the game. I started to, but as I said, my stat preferences shifted. I feel like she doesn't fit the vision anymore. Also, I overcomplicated her design and made it difficult. Because I'm also not particularly used to the Genesis sprite style. Also, there's like a big skill gap, I guess, if you're really good at Ring Racers versus if you're not. I'm like okay at it, probably. But I would definitely be outclassed by people who are frequent players. I might be interested in trying joining in on a server at some point. I don't know. Because the other thing with that, I think with like the servers and the hosting and whatnot, is you can't join a game with any mods on, I believe. So I assume that whatever mods the server has installed are the ones you're allowed to use. So even if I did make my own special personal character for me only, I wouldn't be able to like use it anywhere meaningful. I don't think. I was about to win. I was gonna win. I wonder if that was a rage quit, as they say. Yeah. If I ever do actually make a full sprite for that game, I'll be proud of it, probably. Like I said, I started to, but I didn't quite finish. Do I probably have a picture that I can put on stream for a second. Yeah, the furthest I got was like her face facing sideways, I believe. This is the most recent evidence that I was doing any sort of Ring Racers OC. But I might make a new one or something. Anyway. It's Sonic Racing. I think there's a limit to like the number of machines you're allowed to save, which is a little unfortunate, perhaps. Well, I'm glad you like the character I was working on, even if she never gets finished. Oh yeah, the wind aura, which just sort of gets in the way visually, I think. A couple more races. That'll probably be a good stream for today. Ooh, that actually looks nice. Where is the horn located on an extreme gear, I wonder? How does one honk? Really? DDR controls? Yeah, probably. That makes sense. Why would you pick this? It's scary! Ow. It's funny that it counts the... It counts the Chow as like hitting people, even though it doesn't do damage. I'm in last. Oh, that would actually have been good for me, I think. I got like 10th, maybe? That wasn't good.
Not how I wanted it to go.
9th.
Very good.
Time for the default Hatsune Miku experience. No one will suspect anything. Okay, it's pretty cute that if you honk the horn as Miku on an extreme gear, she does a little dance. That's pretty good. Scary computer vector is over there. He found the computer room and this is what happened to him.
Farewell.
New Sonic creepypasta just dropped. There's a horn that makes a Sonic spinball sting? I'm not familiar enough with Sonic spinball to know that that's a thing. We can look through all the horn sounds after this, though. The blood whistle? I'll have to check that. I didn't realize that was a Sonic spinball noise. But yeah, this is Miku's bespoke extreme gear that was made for her. But I haven't actually used it all yet. At least on the stream. haven't used Miku on extreme gear at all, I don't think. On the stream. Which is a little funny. Ow. Both times Kraken Bay has showed up, people have ignored it. I wonder if that's because they feel like I do about Kraken Bay. Oh, that's the goo. I had no idea what that was. Maybe extreme gear is the correct choice, I thought earlier in the stream. And now we have multiple races of evidence of me getting destroyed. This is why it's really difficult to gather data in a kart racer environment. Indeed. I was almost sneaking there a bit. That could be true. I don't know why I thought Omocha was a boost. But they're not.
Finish! Cool!
Maybe I will have to look up the meta.
Nice!
Actually, let's do that right now as a bit. Okay. Here we go. Sonic Racing Crossworlds meta. Time to ruin my opinion about what I'm allowed to play as. If anyone has any opinions about this. Well, there's a bunch of, like, generated articles and whatnot that are probably not real. Like, this just looks like a whole bunch of random vehicles. It is 2025, so no one has real opinions anymore. Yeah, that's almost certainly true. This article takes the time to take a dig at Zavok just for existing. I don't think it's about the stats. I'm not one to join 1,000 discords, unfortunately, so maybe I will never know. Well, anyway. In short, nothing was learned. I'm more annoyed that Zaz is in the game. Yeah. He sure is there. It's possible I would need something more specific than this for boost. It makes it feel faster and slightly improves handling. It doesn't really elaborate on what that means. I could have even more boost. There's a number of things I could do. This is a weirdly specific one. I don't really know what technical drift means exactly. I've used it. But it could be something like this, one of these, I don't know. Anyway. We have to listen to the funny horn. Beyblade car. So, first of all, but is this the Sonic Spinball Sting? Just go through all of them, just for the heck of it, while we're here. It's pretty close. Anyway, I think that's probably enough for today. That was a bit of Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I may or may not stream more of it in the future. Maybe I'll learn anything about what's quote-unquote good, or maybe I won't. I don't know. I like this game. It's also not impossible that I'll stream more ring racers at some point. Anything is possible. I just hope to stream more in general. The next stream I do, whenever that is most likely to be the next part of the Final Fantasy XIV main story. So, look forward to that, I guess, if you would like. Anything can happen in Chaos House. This is a Chaos House of some sort. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day and or night. If you liked the stream, feel free to press various buttons such as follow, subscribe, donate, or tell your friends about it. Say, hey, there's this weird ghost with a bunch of funny buttons on her stream that do funny things that'll make you laugh and giggle. And there's like this cat that says words in text-to-speech voice, and you can pet the cat. And also they write and draw a choose your own adventure thing called Vote Adventure on Tumblr now. And you can go to voteadventure.tumblr.com. Wow. Today's update's pretty good if I say so myself, which I do. There's some dithering in it. The dithering has been complimented at least once. Oh dear. Seems like Dracula is here and you set everything on fire, so I should probably get going.
Wesker!
Thank you for pushing all of the funny buttons. Calico also levels up. That's another feature. But yeah, if you're not reading the Vote Adventure, why not show a little preview of what it looks like? The short version is that I found the dithering tool in Ace Sprite and the world is now mine to command, or something like that. Where is it? Yep. Here's one of the images from today. She's thinking, and there's 3 of her now. So that's pretty fun. If you'd like to meet a purple demon who splits into 3 to think harder, check out Vote Adventure. And maybe in the future you'll find a funny fox. I don't know, anything could happen in Vote Adventure. Anyway, as I was saying, thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you again whenever and whatever, or for whatever and whenever, or however I say that. Whatever the next stream is, I hope to see you there. Good night, everyone.